guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing a Valentine's Day tutorial and I'm super excited about it. I love how this look turned out and I can't wait for you guys to see how I created it. I think this look and these colors will be so pretty on everyone. I kind of wanted to do a Valentine's Day look that was kind of different and didn't include, you know, like a red or pink lip and like that classic wing liner that's so beautiful, but I just wanted to give everyone a little bit of a different option. So hope you guys enjoy, and as always we won't waste any time. Let's just go ahead and jump into the video and then let me know what you think down in the comments. Alright guys, we are ready to jump into this Valentine's Day tutorial. I'm just going to pull my hair back. Obviously, as you can see, I already have all my face done. We're just going to be jumping into the eyes and the lips because that's basically the whole look. I did my full foundation routine just like I did in a couple videos back, so I can link that down below just so y'all can see what I kind of did with my face. But nothing new there, and we are going to start with the eyes. Alright, but before we do that, as always, since we already have our pretty face makeup on, we don't want to mess that up when working with some of the dark shadows. So first and foremost, I'm just going to take my Makeup Forever HD powder. I've mentioned this before, and just with any brush, this is just a Real Techniques brush, and I'm just going to get a ton of product on the brush. The more the better. And I'm just going to tap that right underneath my under eye area. You can make this sloppy. We're just going to wipe this off at the end. This is just going to protect that under eye area from any fallout from the shadows or anything like that, so it doesn't mess up what we got already going on the face. All right, looking good. All right, let's jump into the eyes. So I'm gonna do a very kind of cool tone Valentine's Day look. I saw a picture of it, and I'm kind of going off of this just inspiration. I don't know who this is, but it's so beautiful. Let me find it. So I'm not going to make it this smoky, and I'm going to put obviously my own twist on it, but I saw this look and I loved it for Valentine's Day, if y'all can see. So we're going to go for this kind of like cool tone, very pretty, sparkly, pinky, purple, kind of smoky eye. That was a good explanation. So we're just going to jump in with a transition color as always. So I'm just going to go into the Chocolate Bar palette. This is the original one. I'm just going to take this color right here. This is a little bit of like a caramel brown color, and just because I feel like this would go really nicely as a transition in the crease. And so we're just going to put that all over the crease of my eye. My eyes already are primed and ready to go, so make sure you do that since I didn't do that on camera. But I'm just going to take any fluffy brush that you have. We're just going to do windshield wiper motions back and forth, going all the way from the inner corner all the way to the outer corner, just getting it nice and blended up to the brow bone. Just like that. Alright, so once you have that down, I'm just going to go in with the white shade of the same palette, this one right here, and I'm just going to put that all over the lid. I just want to do this just to kind of get a clean like base on my lid before we go in with some other colors, just to get those colors very true to what the colors actually are, instead of having a little bit of like my lid color be involved. So I'm just going to slap this down right all across the lid just to kind of even out that skin tone. Alright, so once that is on, I'm going to go in with my Carly Bible palette. I used this in like 2 videos ago when I did like my purple smoky eye. And we're going to go in with this middle shade right here. This is a little bit of a kind of mauve-y, pinky color. And I'm just going to go in with this MAC 242 brush, just a flat shader brush, so we can get really in that inner and outer corner of my eye and really pack it on there. So since we are kind of doing like a halo eye effect, so I'm just going to look down. We're going to put it all in the inner corner and then all in the outer corner as well. We're just going to build up that color, so just pushing it in all the inner corner and the outer corner. So we're going to keep here. We're going to keep this whole center of the lid blank because we're going to put our own or a different color there. So we're just focusing on the inner and the outer. You can connect the two if you want. Same thing on the other eye. Okay. So after we have that down, I'm just gonna go a little bit deeper, and we're gonna take this brush right here. This is the Morphe E36. It's super tiny, really detailed brush, so we can get right where we want. And we're gonna go in with a little bit of a deeper purple. I'm just going in with the next shade over, this one right here. And we're just gonna tap that on the same areas, but just a little bit more precise. So going right in the inner corner, shading that product in to my lid. So once you have that purple starting to get laid down, I'm just going to go back in with that same blending brush that we used for our first crease color with no additional product on it. And I'm just going to run that brush just back and forth, kind of blending out any harsh edges. Just making sure everything is nice and blended. Okay. So now for the center of the lid, we're going to go in with a little bit of sparkle. So I'm going to go in first with this ColourPop shadow. This is so pretty. It's called Vega. It's their Super Shock shadow. I am obsessed with ColourPop shadows. They're amazing. But if you can see, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up. So this is a pretty cool tone, kind of brown shade, and it has a lot of like purple and silver sparkles kind of throughout the shadow. So I'm hoping that when I lay it down, that will get picked up and kind of like blend the whole look together with a little bit of like the grayish kind of look. So I'm going to go back in with that flat shader brush, that MAC 242 brush that we used for our inner and outer purple colors. I'm going to spray it with some MAC Fix Plus. So, or spray the brush. So this will help just kind of make the shadow look a little bit more wet and more like iridescent. And then I'm just going to take my brush, tap it in the shadow, and then we'll put that all over the center of our lid. Ooh, yeah. Perfect. So we're getting a little bit more cool tone in there. Finally, I'm just going to add a little bit more sparkle, and we're going to go in with the NYX Roll On Glitter. This is in the shade Nude. So it's a kind of a more pinky kind of color. So we're just going to lay that on top of what we already have on the lid. So again, I'm just going to take that exact same brush, and it's okay if we have excess product on there. We kind of want that, or at least I do, just to kind of help with the blending process. And I'm going to spray my brush one more time, just so glitter isn't flying everywhere. And I'm just going to tap some on the back of my hand, and we're just going to go in and add some glitter. So it's not giving like the payoff that I really want, so I'm going to go directly in with the roller ball and just kind of tap that on top of my lid, and then just take that brush and kind of blend it out. There we go. It's turning out to be beautiful. Alright, so we're almost in with the top of the eye. You can totally leave it like this if you want. I think it's super pretty, but I'm going to go in and just kind of show you what you can do if you want to add a little bit more dimension. I'm going to go in with another ColourPop shadow. This is called Mooning. This is another Super Shock shadow, and as you can see, it's a really dark kind of chocolate, but it does have a little bit of purple kind of plum in there. So I'm going to go in with the Sigma Small Tapered Blending Brush. This is the E45, and I'm just going to tap my brush in there a couple times, and we're going to work this on the outer corner of the eye right here. So we'll take this and just push it starting right on the lash line and work our way upwards. So So this will just add a little bit more dimension to the outer corner of the eye. This will also help kind of blend the two together. All right, we are almost there. So the outer corners are done. I'm just gonna go back in with the Carly Bible palette just to kind of blend the inner corner up a little bit and clean that up. So I'm just gonna go back in with this purple right here, and we're just gonna take that right on the inner corner just to kind of blend it out one more time and just to add that extra pop of purple right there. Since we kind of lost it with all of the other colors we got going on. I hope y'all wasn't just blocking that. I just put it right here, right in the inner part of the eye. And then here we go, last but not least, I'm just gonna take any brush you have. This is just a Morphe M432. Going into the Carly Bible palette, you can take any of the highlight shades. You can take any highlight shade that you want. I'm going in with a little bit of a pinky one, and we're just gonna tap that right on the brow bone right here. So just to kind of give that pop of highlight. A little sparkle. So from here, I'm just going to dust off what we have under the eyes, and then we'll finish off the bottom of the eyes. I love that trick. Makes it so simple. Right, we are almost done. Let's go ahead and finish off the bottom of the eyes. Let's see. I'm just going to go in with one of the purples that we used right here. And I'm going to go in with a flat shader, or a flat definer brush. This is the Morphe M432. And we're just going to go in with any of these purple shades right here. I'm just going to go in with the middle one. And then just put that right on the lower lash line of the eye. And then I'm gonna go back in with that caramel color right here from the Chocolate Bar palette that we use for our crease, and just taking that crease brush again and just kind of going over that lower lash line and smoking it out. So you have the option to just keep it right here as it is, or you can add a little bit of white to your waterline, which is what I'm going to do, just to kind of open and brighten the eye since it is Valentine's Day. And we want to kind of make it look sexy but flirty at the same time. So I'm just going to take my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk and then just line my waterline with that. Perfect. Now once you have that on there, all I'm going to do is just add a couple coats of mascara to my bottom lashes. Alright you guys, eyes are done. I think it turned out really, really well. Let's go ahead and finish out some lips, and then I'll give y'all a little bit of a closer look at the whole entire finished look. So for lips, since we're kind of sticking to the cool tone theme, I'm going to go in with the Kylie Cosmetics Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Malibu. And this just comes off really cool tone on me. It's such a pretty color. Okay, so what I was saying is we're going to go in with the Kylie Cosmetics Malibu Lip Liner. This comes off really cool tone on my lips, so we're just going to go ahead and line them. Alright, and then for the lipstick, the liquid lipstick, we're just going to go in with that same color and put this all over our lips. Alright you guys, that basically completes this whole look. I didn't do lashes because I do have on lash extensions right now, but if I would have done lashes, I really love the Ardell Demi Wispies or the Wispies from the drugstore. If y'all, just want something quick, those are really wispy and full, and I really like those, and those are probably the ones that I would have used. if I didn't have lashes on today, but I do, so that's why I didn't even talk about lashes or anything. I forgot to mention that to y'all. But yeah, that's basically the finished look. I really like how it turned out. I love like the kind of cool tone vibe for Valentine's Day. I think it's something kind of different other than just, you know, wearing a red or a pink lip with like, you know, a wing liner or something. So I want to do something a little bit different for you guys. So hopefully y'all liked it. So now I'm just going to zoom you guys in so y'all can get a little bit of a closer look as to what I did. Finished Valentine's Day tutorial for you guys. I hope y'all loved it just as much as I did creating it for you guys, and hopefully y'all try this out for Valentine's Day. If y'all do, again, as always, make sure you tag me, and I'd love to see it. Even if y'all try out something or if I inspired you to do a look similar to this, let me know. I hope everyone out there has an amazing Valentine's Day and gets spoiled like you deserve. I will be back next week with another video, so stay tuned for that. And I love you. Bye, guys.